This
Remember,
conference will now be recorded.
yeah. In the previous session, we started developing a lightning component. Lightning component. What is the functionality of this lightning component is fetching the current record ID, fetching the current record ID. How it will fetch the current record ID? By using has record ID interface, it will fetch. Okay, has record ID interface, it will fetch. Then once it will fetch the current record ID, then while loading the page, we are passing the current record ID to the client side controller. How we are passing? How we are passing is nothing but by using init handler. See here, by using init handler. This technically we will call it as a handler, init handler. This is technically we will call it as a init handler. This is like a constructor. Okay, this is like a constructor. This is like a constructor to the class. This is like a constructor to the class. Okay. So while loading the page, the system it will verify any handlers are there. Yes, any handlers are there. Then we will start execution from the handler. Execution in the sense means what it will execute. In the action, we will specify a method, right? That method it will execute. Okay, that method it will execute. Then what we are doing? See what we are doing coming into here. What we are doing. This is my lightning component, right? This is my lightning component. So here we are trying to developing a first item, that is nothing but a component. In the component, what we are doing, we are taking the current record ID, we are taking. Okay, that is the first point. The second point is we are using handler, we are using. Okay, that handler, while loading this component, this logic it will execute. Then what here we are doing, we are trying to pass into the controller. We are trying to pass into the controller our we are trying to pass into the controller our request. We are passing to the controller. From the controller, we are passing to the helper. Okay, see coming into here. So this here aura colon handler init action is equal to do init. This is my method. The method name should be anything. Then the request it will come into the controller. This is the method in the controller. From the controller, we are passing our request to the helper. This is my helper. This is my helper. From the helper, what we are doing here, this is the helper. From the what we are doing, we are connecting to the server. This is my server. See, this is my server. Okay, this is my server. We are passing our request to the server. Okay, from the server, what we are doing, we are calling our apex class, right? We are calling our apex class. apex class apex class, what we are calling, we are calling our method, we are calling, right? While calling the method, what we are doing, we are passing this parameter. Whatever we are getting a record ID, right? That record ID we are passing. So in this, it will fetch the record ID. Based on the record ID, it will fetch the the corresponding contact record information, and we are preparing a wrapper class. And finally, this method is returning that list. This method is returning that particular list. Okay, this list we are taking into the helper, and here this list we are trying to storing into one variable. This list we are trying to storing into one variable. See here, component dot set v dot list of records response dot get return value. Whatever the response is there, right? That response we are trying to storing into one variable. See, this is my variable. So this is my variable. Finally, we got the list. Now what we have to do, that list I have to display to the user. How we are going to display to the user? So the data we are storing in temporarily into this particular variable, by using this variable we are trying to display. How to display? We have data table tag is there, and the customization table format is there. Here we are going with the customization table format. In the customization table format, we are using iteration tag. Already we discussed in the previous session, we discussed here. This is the table here we are using. This is table here we are using, and here you have to observe aura colon iteration tag, here we are using. Okay, aura colon iteration tag, here we are using. Now I will make this lightning component as a quick action. How to make a lightning component as a quick action is nothing but go to object manager, go to object manager, go to opportunity, see here, go to opportunity, and in opportunity only, right, we want to add this space. Go to buttons, links and actions, go to buttons, links and actions, click on this new action, click on this new action, click on this new action. Then what is your action name? What is your action name? You have to provide any name, it doesn't matter. Okay, still it is loading. What is your action? See here, object name is opportunity, action type is nothing but action type. Here you have to observe lightning component is there, right? Select the lightning component. Okay, what is your lightning component name? What is my lightning component name? Detail page button, let's right. Here, scroll down here, detail page button, let's right. This is my lightning component, right? Detail page button, lex, this is my lightning component. Then what is your label name? I'm just putting like action one or any name here. We are trying to displaying the contact, right? Contact display like that, but here I am just putting action 01. Okay, and finally try to save this one. We created one action. While creating a action, we call the lightning component, we call the lightning component. Okay, now what we have to do, go to the opportunity record page. Okay, go to the opportunity record page, go to opportunity tab, go to opportunity and click on these opportunities, click on these opportunities. Till it is loading. Still it is loading. Yeah, go to this opportunity record. So now I want to add my quick action to this particular record, to this particular record. This record internally using which one? This is internally using, go to here edit page, we will find that page layout. Okay, we will find that page layout and we will add our quick action to that particular page layout. Okay, we will add that quick action to that particular page layout. It is still loading. Or directly we want, we will go to the page layouts and we will add to all page layouts. Okay, here I am trying to adding to particular page layout, I am trying to add it. Go to here, this is my page. Still it is loading, still it is loading. I don't know, it is taking too much time. Yeah, go to here, this is my detail page, right? Click on this detail page, click on this detail page, and here you have to observe I am using this page layout. Okay, for this record we are using this page layout. Click on this particular page layout, click on this particular page layout. Now go to here, now go to here, not buttons. Okay, quick actions, go to here, quick actions. Below here we have mobile lightning action is there, right? Click on this one, action. See here, action one is there, right? Mobile and lightning actions. Okay, you will directly go to the page layouts and you have to add to all page layouts. That is one way. Suppose we want to add to the current record internally using the page layout, right? Current record internally using the page layout, right? So we have to find that particular page layout, go to that particular page layout and you have to add it. So now I am trying to adding here, now I am trying to adding here, go to action. This is my, this is my, yeah, this is my action. We are trying to adding here. Click on the save button, click on the save button, click on the save button, refresh this one. Now go back to here, go back here. We developed one lightning component. We are making that lightning component as a quick action. What do you mean by quick action? Is nothing but in the lightning we will call it as a quick action. In the classic version we will call it as a detail page buttons, right? Here we are always call it as a quick action. We are going to the opportunity object and we created one quick action. That quick action internally calling the lightning component. Now we have to add that quick action to the page layout, right? To which page layout we have to add? We have all page layouts are there. Well, suppose my client is asking to all page layouts. Yes, you have to go to page layout and you have to add to all page layout. All page layout, where we have to add it? We have mobile and lightning actions here. Mobile lightning action is there, right? Here you have to search it and you have to add it. Okay, you have to search it and you have to add it. Okay, Then the next one is okay, then the next one is, suppose you want to add to the current page layout only. Suppose we want to add to the current page layout, so this record is using internally one page layout. How we will find that page layout? We have to remember this one. Suppose this is the current record is detail tab. This is internally using one page layout. How we have to find that page layout? Go to here, click on this particular edit page, okay. And then the next one is then the next one is go to detail tab. Go to detail tabs. Here opportunity sales layout is there, right? This is the page layout which this record page is using. You have to go to that particular page layout and you have to use it. You have to make changes. You have to add that particular action. So we added our quick action, right? My quick action name is nothing but action one, right? My quick action name is nothing but action one, right? Whenever we will click on this quick action one, what internally it will do? What internally it will do? We developed one action. See, this is my action. Whenever we will click in this action, what internally it will do? First it will go to this particular component. In this component, what it will do? It will go to this init handler. Init handler means, yes, they are writing init handler. We have to execute init handler. In the init handler, what it will execute? In the init handler, what it will execute? It will execute this particular method. What is this method? This is a controller method. It will go to the controller method. From the controller, we are passing request to the helper. See, this is the helper. So in the helper, what we are doing? We are communicating with the server side Apex class. While communicating with the server side Apex class, what we are doing? We are passing the current record ID. We need this current record ID. See here, this button is added in one record, right? We should need this current record. We should need this current record ID. This ID we should need. How we are getting? We are implementing one interface that is nothing but has record ID. By using that one, okay, by using that one, we are getting the current record ID. Current record ID we are getting. Okay, now click on this action. Click on this action. See, here we are getting the data, right? Here we are getting that, but it is not in a proper format. Okay, it is not in a proper format. Cancel and update button, we have to make it like in the middle, like that. Don't put more concentration on the UI design. Okay, for UI design, everyone it will take some time. Okay, everyone it will take some time. Okay, and try to put concentration on the business logic, like how to take a request, how to pass to the method, how to perform the business logic at the method level, and how to take the response, how to display the data. Okay, so once we display the data, forget about the formats. Okay, forget about the UI design. UI design means I want the buttons in the middle. Okay, if you have time, we will practice on that. Otherwise, forget about that. So now we are getting all this data. Now we are getting this information, right? So this is a checkbox. This is a checkbox. This is a phone number. This is a opportunity information. This is a stage name, right? Cancel button and update button. See here, you have to observe, this is my code. Already we discussed. By using table in the previous session, by using table, inside this table we are using a iteration tag, right? Iteration tag we are using. Iteration tag here we are using, and here we are using this button, right? Cancel button, and this is nothing but update button. Cancel button and update button. See here, cancel button and update button. Here for checkbox, we are using checkbox tag is there. Okay, checkbox tag is there. See, this is the tag. Checkbox tag is there. This tag here we are using. Okay, this tag here we are using. So any questions up to now? Any questions or any confusion? Okay, now coming into here. Now coming, what is my next step? Now we are trying to displaying the data to the user. What is my next step? So user will select any one of the record and they click on this update button. Then what we have to do? Whatever user selected this record, right? This record we have to assign to the current opportunity. In opportunity we have one field. For that particular field, we have to assign this contact record information. For that particular field, we have to assign this contact record information. Same functionality, whatever we discussed. Okay, whatever we discussed in the classic version, same functionality. User will select this particular record. Once user will select this particular record, then what we have to do? I have to assign this contact record information to the current opportunity. In the current opportunity, we have one contact to lookup field. In the current opportunity, we have one contact lookup field. For that contact lookup field, we have to assign this record. How to assign this record? So this button, right? Click on this update button, go to here. This is my button. See, lightning button variant, we know, right? Label is equal to update. Okay. Then what is my next step? What is my next step is nothing but here. One second. What is my next step? So when user click on this particular button, we are telling to this button, you have to go and execute this particular function. Where is this function? This function is nothing but inside the controller. Go to the controller. See here, this is my function. Update contact record. Again, I am passing my request to the helper. Again, we are passing my request to the helper. Go to the helper. See, this is my method. Update contact helper. Update contact helper. Here we have to remember only one point. Remaining thing is same. Remaining thing is same. So here you have to observe. So this is what? This is a wrapper record, right? This is a wrapper record, right? Wrapper record. So we develop this record by using wrapper class. Go to here. We develop this record by using wrapper class, right? So in this record, these many fields are there, right? Boolean is there, contact record field is there, opportunity record information, right? We are displaying user to this wrapper classes, right? So this is nothing but wrapper record, right? Wrapper record. When click on this update button, this is the important. We are passing this complete wrapper record. We are passing complete wrapper record. We are passing, or only this field we are passing. We are going to pass complete wrapper record. Okay, we are going to pass this complete wrapper record. So when user click on this update button, when user click on this particular update button, and the user, he will select any one of the record and click on the update button, what it will happen? We have to pass this complete record. We have to pass this complete record is nothing but wrapper record. So not this particular value, not only this value, not only this value, we have to pass the complete record. We have to pass. How to pass the complete record? How to pass the complete record? Here you have to observe. Suppose we want to pass particular variable, then component dot get v dot record id directly we are passing, right? Here I am not passing this contact dot name or some other field. We are not passing. We have to pass the complete record. Complete record. How we are going to pass? We have to serialize that one. That record we have to serialize. That record. This is remember the terminology. We have to serialize that record because of we are passing more than one field, right? More than one field. Complete record we are trying to passing, right? Complete record here we are trying to passing, right? That's why we have to serialize this one. How to serialize is nothing but JSON dot stringify component dot get v dot list of records. V dot list of records. Whatever the records are there, right? Whatever the records are there, right? All those records we are going to serialize and we are trying to sending to the method. We are trying to sending to this method. Why serialize concept came into picture here? Because of we are completely pausing. I want this complete record information. Suppose some other record is there, I want that complete record information. So each and complete record information we want. What about here? Here I am not performing any serialization because of this is one field value only, or two field values only, or three field values. But here we are not guarantee how many field values we have to send. Because of this, in that way, what we have to do? Whenever we want to send the complete records from the lightning component to the method, from the lightning component to the method, then what we have to do? What we have to do? We have to serialize those lists. We have to serialize those lists. How to serialize those lists? We are going to use JSON dot, see here, JSON dot stringify, JSON dot stringify. See here, JSON dot stringify. Which list we are going to serialize? This list we are going to serialize. This list we are going to serialize. Suppose we will not use this serialize, then what? How the system it will do? See, go to here. So here I am trying to performing serialization. Serializing the record. Serializing the record is nothing but I am preparing one object like this. In this object I am putting this is one record, this field, this is another record, these are the field, this is another record, this field, this is another record. How many records are there in the list? For each and every record we are preparing like this. Finally this is a object. This object we are sending through our request. We this object we are sending, this object internally what it is having? It is having this record, and this is having this record, this is having this record, this is having this record. We want all these fields from 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 the record. So finally, what we have to do, we have to serialize. Whenever we want to send the record information, selected record information from the lightning component to the method, then we have to serialize that list. How to serialize is nothing but json dot stringify. See here, json dot stringify that list. Okay, suppose I will not serialize, then what it will happen? See here, not serialize, not serialize, then how the look and feel. Let observe here, go to here, plus component dot get off, not serialize. Try to save this one. Now we will just go and verify this one. Here the concept is serialization. Why we are using serialization? Because of we are trying to sending the record information. Okay, we are trying to sending record information. Previously what happened? I am not using serialization because of I am trying to sending one field only or two fields only. But this time we want to send complete record information. We want to send the complete record information. That's why here we are using the serializing the records. On the how we are serializing json dot stringify. Just remember json dot stringify component dot that list. Get that list. Click on this one. See, we are trying to getting this record, right? Select this one and click on this update. Click on this update. See here, you have to observe not serial, not serialize. Suppose we will not serialize, then here it will like this. Suppose we will serialize, then how the system it will read. See, the system it is formatting like this. This is a record and this is another record like this. The system it will format the records like this. Okay, the system it will format the record like this. Okay, so this is nothing but here the thing is we are going to serialize here. We are trying to serializing this one. Serializing is nothing but json dot stringify. By using this one we are trying to serializing. So again what we have to do, same process, go to controller. In the controller we have to write a one method. My method name is nothing but anything. This is my method name. Okay, this is my method name. Again we have to write a method. In the same method we are not doing. This is for loading purpose. While loading we have to fetch and display. Now what is our next step? User will select a record. That record we have to update. Where we have to update? Again we have to write in the same method. No, we have to write a different method. We have to write here the different method. This is my method. This is my method. Here we are writing this method. Here you have to observe it is taking the string. It is taking the string. Okay, it is taking the string. So now coming into here, we are trying to passing, right? We are trying to calling our controller method. While calling the controller method, here you have to observe it will take the current record information, right? Selected record information. That how we are passing json dot stringify component dot get v dot list of records. Only one new thing is we are using json dot stringify. Remaining everything is same. I'm trying to calling the controller method. While calling the controller method, we are pass the data. Which data we have to pass? Some records are there. This time I want to send all the records, not particular field. So that's why we are using json.stringify component.get which list, this list. I'm getting that list and I'm trying to serializing that one. I'm sending to this particular variable. Sending into this particular variable. So once I mean we are preparing. Once we prepare, then what we have to do? I have to tell to the method boss. Now you have to execute. How we are telling? By using this syntax, then the method what it will do, go to this particular method. So once we serialize, then how it will receive. Here you have to observe, in the previous case we are serializing. Once we serialized, how this method it will receive, this method it will receive as a string. This method it will receive as a string. So here we are trying to serializing. See, coming into here, it is displaying the data, right? Now user will select the data. The selected data we want to update. Now what we are doing, we are passing that request to the controller. From the controller we are coming into the helper. In the helper what we are doing, here records are there, not particular field. How to pass this record? Okay, how to pass this record? We are trying to serializing this one. How we are serializing? Why serializing concept is coming into picture? We want to send complete record, right? Not particular field. In the record how many fields are there, that we are not guaranteed. So whenever we are trying to sending complete record information, then we have to use serialize. How to serialize is nothing but JSON dot stringify. See here, JSON dot stringify, JSON dot stringify. So which one we want to serialize? This one we want to serialize. Yes, we set as a parameter and we are telling to this method execute. We have to execute this one. Then what method it will do? Method it will receive as you serialized, right? So finally, once it's serialized at the Apex class level, it will come. It will make it as a string only. Suppose I will serialize this record, I will make it as a string. See, this is once we serialize. This is my serialization. Now I am sending to this method. This method how it will receive? This method how it will receive? It will receive as a string only. This complete information it will receive as a string. Then again, how I want to convert this string into this wrapper class format? We have to deserialize. See here, we have to deserialize. So these are user selected that record. Number of records we are not guarantee how many records are there. I want to send these records to this particular method. How to send means we have to serialize. Once we serialize, the system automatically convert to those records into string. So that's why here I am putting the method parameter as a string. Now here we have a string. I don't want a string. Again I want my wrapper class records back. Again I want my wrapper class records back. So how? We have to deserialize this one. JSON dot deserialize. This string is there, right? This string. Again I am reverting back. So I am trying to sending here from the helper. We are trying to sending to the server. While sending to the server, not only we have one field, we have multiple fields, multiple records. Then how we have to send? Salesforce is saying that boss, you have multiple records are there or one record is there. You are trying to sending to the server. Then you should serialize. That is the best practice. That is the best practice. We have to serialize. We have to serialize. This is only the approach. This is only the approach. Whenever we are sending the record to the Apex class or Apex method from the Lightning component, we have to serialize that one. JSON dot stringify. Once you serialize, yes, the server it will take. It will call this particular method. So this method, how it will receive that format? This method it will receive that format as a string. That's why here we are putting my parameter as a string. My parameter as a string. Yes. Now I am getting string. I don't want string. I want my records back. My record format back. My wrapper class record format back. We have to deserialize. We have to convert that string into again wrapper class format. That is nothing but deserializing concept. Serializing means taking the records, converting into object and passing. Okay, once it will receive the method, again we are converting into this wrapper class. So how we are going to do is nothing but JSON dot deserialize. Okay, JSON dot deserialize. Which string we are going to deserialize here? This string only, right? This string only we are trying to deserialize. Which format we want to deserialize? Which format we want to convert? Which format means this format only, right? I want this format only, right? That's why here we are using list of wrapper class dot class, and finally it will give the result into this particular format. Any questions on this one? This is only the new step. Here you have to observe everything is same, right? So user will select the data, go to here. User will select the data, that data we are passing. While passing, that is a record. So we are making as a serializing, and we are serializing that record and we are sending. So once we are sending in this one, how the method it will receive it? This method it will receive as a string. Now I want that my wrapper class record backs. I want back my records. How we are going to get back? Because of we have to deserialize. How to deserialize? JSON dot deserialize. Which string we want to deserialize? This string we want to deserialize. Which format we want to deserialize? Already we defined this format, right? This format we want to deserialize. List of wrapper class dot class. So finally we are getting all the records. Once we get the record, then what is my next step? This is the common process, right? Wrapper instance, we are taking each and every record. The selected record, how we will identify the selected record is equals to true, right? The selected record is equals to true, right? Then in the current record, we are trying to identifying, right? The current record we are trying to adding, and finally we are trying to updating. This logic is common. This logic is common. Okay, this logic is common. The only thing is this one, we have to deserialize the string into this wrapper format. So any questions or any confusion? Okay, now go to here. This is, so we are deserializing this one. Once we deserialize, then what we have to do? I have to take the selected record. How to take the selected record? Selected records are in this wrapper instance. So we have to use for loop. Each and every record we have to take. Yes, wp dot is selected. The selected record is equals to true, right? Selected record is equals to true. That record we are adding to the current opportunity, and we are adding that record to here, and we are trying to updating. This is finally our lightning component, one end-to-end transaction we are here we are doing, right? One end-to-end transaction. Go to here, file, go to here. So when user click on the action, what we are doing internally, it is calling my lightning component, right? Internally it is calling my lightning component. Okay, this lightning component, what it will do, we are passing the request by using handler. So to the controller, from the controller, what we are doing, we are passing our request to the helper. From the helper, what we are doing, we are communicating with the server. Yes, while communicating with the server, from the server we are trying to communicating with the Apex class. In Apex class we are communicating with the method. So while communicating this method, what this method it will do, it will fetch the current record account contacts. Current record account contact. So here we need a current record, right? How to get a current record ID? You have to use as record ID interface here, and that here from the helper you have to pass that record ID. Yes, you passed, and it is performing the operation. Finally it is getting the records. Records means we have to prepare the wrapper list or list, anything we will call it as a list. So again this method is back, again this method is back, again this method is back. Okay, from the here we are trying to displaying into going into the helper, communicating with the helper what it will do. Yes, this method is giving the result, then I have to display the result to the user. How to display that result to the user? Directly it will display, go to the component and it will display? No, we have to declare the attributes, we have to declare the variable, you have to declare one variable, that variable is a list variable. So now the data is in the list variable. Now we want to see the data to the user. Which format we want to see? In the table format along with the checkboxes. So standard data table tag is there, or customizable format is there? We have to go with the customizable format. Okay, or go to the customizable format, go to customizable format. Yes, we are going with the customizable format, and here it is displaying the data with the checkboxes. Okay, now what is my next step? Now one transaction completed. Communicating, taking the data, passing to the server interacting with the method, perform the business logic, again giving the response, we are displaying the data to the user. One transaction completed. So now what is the next step? What is the next step? Okay, request response we are getting. What is my next step? Again user will select the record. This record data we want to pass. We have command button is there. Once you click on the command button, again I will just go and write one more method. It's not possible with a single method. Okay, again I will go to this particular method. From this particular method, again I will communicate with the helper. From the helper, what we will do, again I will communicate with the server. From the server, what I will do, again I will just go and write a method here. What we have to pass to this particular method, that is my next step. So here user is selected the record, right? Now we want to get that complete records. How many records is selected? One record, two record, three record, it doesn't matter. Assume that the user selected some records. That record we want to send. How to send? Shall we directly we have to get a component dot get that field name, component dot get that field name we have to send? No, whenever we are trying to sending the records, that time Salesforce is saying that you have to serialize that list and you have to send. How to serialize? How to serialize? JSON dot stringify. See here, JSON dot stringify. Here you have to observe JSON dot stringify. Which list? This list, right? This list. This is only the new thing. Remaining thing is everything is same. I'm serializing that records. I'm sending. Where I'm sending? To this particular variable. Yes, this particular variable data type is what? String data type. Once we serialize the record, the system automatically convert that record into one string format. Yes, here it is receiving as a string. Now what is my next step? So data is coming as a string. I don't want to the data into the string. I want my record backs. Some format is there, wrapper class format is there. I want my record backs into that format. How to back? We have to deserialize. Here we perform serialization. In the component level, here we have to perform deserialize. How to deserialize? JSON dot deserialize, we have one method is there. So here which string we want to deserialize? This string finally which format we want to convert? Into this format we want to convert. What, where is this format? Already we have this wrapper class is there. Now we deserialize it, right? Now our wrapper list is back. Once our wrapper list is back, what we have to do? We have to select each and every record. We have to check each and every record. How to check each and every record? We have to use for loop here. Yes, what we have to do? I will select. I will check each and every record. Once we check each and every record, what we have to do? We have to take the selected record. This is my selected record. Yes, you got the selected record. Then what we have to do? In the selected record, some contact ID is there. That ID we have to fetch it, and we have to, in opportunity, we have one field is there, primary contact. That field we have to update. Okay, this is the quick action. This is complete example. And you have any questions, let me know. This is for today.
This conference
Got
will
it.
now be recorded.
So this tag, what it will do generally, this tag, it will throw one checkbox. Okay, but in the checkbox what we have, okay, we have one wrapper list is right, that list we have to
Correct.
connect. So here in the wrapper list, what is there? This is e selected, right? This
Correct.
value, whatever is there, this value you have to print. That's why I'm using value is equal to obj dot selected. Obj is nothing but this is a wrapper list reference.
Okay, okay. Got it. So I had a confusion that we have one more label, right? The attribute text equal to ID was there, right? Yeah, that one.
Sometimes what we will do is we want to get the selected record ID. Okay, selected
Mhm.
record ID, that time they will use that text. Okay, that time they will use the text, but it's not required. We will select the complete record. In this scenario, the best solution is we will select the complete record. Okay, and we will serialize.
Okay, sure, Ramesh, sure. Thank you.
Yeah.